Hey everybody, it's Tom again. We're gonna do No Quarter by Led Zeppelin this time. This one's by request from the comments from one of the last videos we did. I've got the tab open here. I picked this one because it has the solo notated the nicest. It's version 3 of Guitar Pro on Ultimate Guitar. And the riffs to this are pretty straightforward. Also, on the track, I've muted out all the pianos just for now because it's much easier to hear what's going on in the guitars when we're looking at it in this format. If we have these muted down, the MIDI on these tends to be overbearing. So we're going to hear a no guitar kind of version, but the riffs at the beginning of the song are very straightforward as well. We've got that long piano intro, and then Jimmy Page comes in with this wild sounding chord, very like plaintive, very dissonant. There we've got another one, the same grip, just done up at the 12th fret. What we could call these chords, I think we should call it an A add sharp 11 over E, in that here's an A, here's an A over E, and when we add a sharp 4 or flat 5, when we add that note up high in the chord, it doesn't function as a 4, it functions as an 11. And since we also already have the 5th of an A chord in there, we have to call this the sharp 11. Very jazzy sounding chord. This song does a lot with jazzy sounds actually. And then we do the same grip up here. So this one would be a D add sharp 11 over A. So those two chords ring out at the start, really nice, really emotional, set the tone for the song. Then we get a really fuzzy riff here. So this riff, again, repetitive and doesn't get modified throughout the song. I mean, it comes to an end here. And we slide into that 4th fret note and ring it out while everything else dies down, and we go back to the piano part for the verse. We get to come back in with those wild chords. Let's let it run for a second here. Oh, I've got it on slowed down speed. We'll do that at the solo. Let's play this at regular speed here, or thereabouts, 99%. Try to shake the whole guitar for that vibrato. Biffed the entrance back there at bar 43, but that's the two rhythm guitar parts in the song. So finally we get to, we're done the second chorus, we get to a big piano interlude for 15 bars, then the guitar solo kind of makes its appearance here. With this guitar solo, a couple things to note. This guitar we're seeing here is kind of regular guitar tone, sounds kind of, rhythm pickup on a Les Paul kind of thing. But then when we get to this spot here, this is where the second guitar track comes in, meshing on top. So this guitar is leaving at that part, but the new guitar is coming in right at that same bar. So we'll get into those parts later, but we want to note that the guitar solos shift guitar tracks in the song, and that's reflected here in the tab. And this tone is a lot more synthesizer-esque. I think he's got some sort of octave or phaser effect on there. Hard to tell. And then these two phrases here are kind of tucked in as background vocals to the solo on the main guitar. We'll hear those when we're watching on this guitar, but we won't see them. I'll see if I can play them in there though. So let's bring this down to something reasonable here. We'll do about 2/3, 1/3 the speed, sorry. I always get that wrong. Oh yeah. I was tempted to bend that, it sounded good. There it is again, on the other track. Triplet riffs like that sound a little bit robotic or bland when they're at really slow speed. That's okay though. Half-step bend, don't go too far. That's where we hear the strong harmonies with that other guitar and the synth on that last bar before this one. Very Jimmy Pagey moves there. Still with the half-step bend here. Ooh, we missed that. Well, I went to grab my mouse and then my hand went over here and I biffed those last notes of the solo. Other than me fucking up right there, that was pretty easy to play that at that speed. Let's try and bring it up 10% or so. Here we go again. I'm on the wrong guitar solo. Look at that. Gotta remember to switch back. Here we go. That time I didn't bend though. I feel like it probably is a bend in real life. Lost my spot 45%. Let's bring it up again. Still didn't feel too stressful trying to play it at that speed. So we're going to see if we can bump it up here. 57%. I went early on that missing fill on the other track. I'll shut up now. Oh, you know what? I did it again. Supposed to be on the other guitar. Wondering where all my notes are. Here we go. Sorry, y'all. Lost it there too. Let's take another crack at this from this speed. I wasn't very focused there. Still debating about bending that. Sounding a little more familiar, this solo at this tempo now. I was one off there. Watching the screen. Not too shabby. I need to watch myself on the position shift that happens in the first solo over here. Yeah, when we step up to this spot here. Got to be ready for that move. I don't want to be caught flat-footed trying to move over one fret in position because we're reaching the 14th fret for the first time there. Let's do it at a nice natural 2/3 or so. 64. That was shoddy, to say the least. That's not the start of the solo, though. Man, I'm all over the place. I did that one funny again. That part I always miss because it's rolling over the screen. So let's take a moment with this strange riff here, or this strange section of the riff. And this 16th fret over here, You probably noticed by now I haven't gone to get it. That's because it's also the 11th fret on the little string, and I'm lazy, so I'm just going to get that on the little string. It's the same exact note in the same exact octave, and it fits better under the hand that way. Something like that. Let's do one more time at this speed. I don't want to rush past it when we haven't earned it. That one, I didn't look at that part there. That's the part, always rolls over the screen at the end. Let's just see. There we go. So, let's one more time at 2/3 speed. This time we will not stop. We'll just go on to the next guitar when it's time. It's going to get harder to meet that switch with the mouse. Oops. A little bit. Got a little bit ahead of that one. There we go, that felt pretty good. Still did something funny on the very first line, but I think I've just played that one to death now at this point in the video. Let's go to 75% speed. Sometime this summer, in honor of the new Spaceballs movie, we'll play one at ludicrous speed. But not today. Still making up that last part, but I was kind of looking away there in the end of bar 80. Didn't feel too graceful. That's okay. Pacing was still alright for playing along, so I'm going to maybe move it up here. Let's try 83. hang on. Almost did it again. There we go. I did that one different yet again. That one felt a little sloppy there. We'll do another round at this speed. I was already thinking about the next round. Let's go back to guitar 1 and hit it one more time at 83. Not bad, not bad. 83 feels like it's okay now. Let's try 92. Here we go. Up, did it again. Guitar 1. It's too bad this isn't a funnier bit, or else I'd be glad I was doing that mistake so much. I started to fake it there. Not bad, not bad. I did start to fake it at one point back there. I knew the gist of where I'm supposed to be, but I flailed. I admit it. Let's do another round at 92. It's fun to play. That felt better. Missed one there because I wasn't looking. Let's go back and do that at regular speed. Why the hell not? Here we go. Speed at normal. Yeah, there we go. Not too shabby. That was that top speed there. Let's see how we are for runtime. That's going to decide if I'm doing another take, guys. Ooh, 26 minutes. That's too much of my ass for a while. So let's pause it for there. Remember, guys, like, subscribe. If you want lessons, online or in person, if you're in Calgary, but online anywhere in the world, get at me in the comments. Let me know what you want to see, what you liked, what you didn't like. Tell me what you think of the bottom half of my face. Catch you guys next time.